Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the accountancy subject over here. As we have completed in the last session the petty cash book, at the end part, just I got disconnected due to the time limit. So here I would like to conclude the petty cash book which we had discussed in the previous session. Books of Samira traders, that is what petty cash book, what opening balance they had taken, 2000 rupees, and how the expenses were allotted. We have almost done with that, but last part, the totaling of that petty cash book, the expenses which were made, that we have not ended. So just I would like to conclude here this part, the total, then we'll move to the journal entries and the posting of them. So most probably how many postings will come over here. Now, a most important thing, after completion of this, we will be having petty cash book one posting, then two, three, four, five, six. Six ledger accounts you are going to get in that. Most probably six. One, that is what obviously we know that we are solving the petty cash book your part. So petty cash book will be the heading, that one will be there, and then this five things will be there. Means totally six ledger entries. And what how many journal entries will be there? Now only journal entries means this whatever the expenses are there, when the expenses are paid, always it will be debited. That point what the rule says in the previous chapter, as we have discussed, expenses, when you pay the expenses, that will be debited. When the expenses increases, we debit it, and decreases, we credit it. These things, you know, that previous rules, and that you have to keep till you are linked with this accountancy. The concepts which are there, you have to keep in your mind that five things, the five rules what we have given, and most probably the three main rules are there that we know. Then after that, five rules what was present in your syllabus and in the textbook, that you have to remember over here. So these expenses, where the expenses are increasing, obviously that comes to the debtor side, even that you are going to know in the journal entries. Till now at present, I will just conclude this part. Just I will write the final answers or total of that, and same total we will be carrying to the journal entries than to the ledger accounts over here. So as probably the amount which was received was written 2000. Okay, then after conclusion I will tell you at the date 31. Okay, we are concluding over here. So what is the balance before that? Vouchers are not there. The amount, if you make the total amount paid, it will be like 11487. This is what the total expenses which you have paid out of 2000 rupees. I will write outside amount, out of this 2000 rupees, this much expenses you have paid over here. Now next, if you go to the postage, how much the total of the postage will be? 40, 105, 98, 42, 40. Then it will be
Sir,
somewhere
it will be 325.
325. Then telegram,
Sir, 121.
121. Okay, then next it will be conveyance,
Convenience, sir. 349.
349. Then next
390 stationery.
390, and last 3 not 2.
02.
Okay, done. So one thing, now what is the remaining balance will be concluded on the last day of the month. In this, what you are going to be balance carried down, which has been carried forward. What is the balance? Check it out over here. What is the balance amount? If you reduce this amount from 2000 rupees, how much it will be? Balance
Sir, 513.
513. 513 is the balance. So what will be the total? 2000. Right? This will be the total over here. Now, after this, as the things you are seeing, what it was told in the previous session, whenever you conclude the month end, it may be the weekly or fortnight or monthly, the petty cash book will be removed. It depends on the nature of the company, how the company works, and on the business runs. On that basis, we are going to make the things. Now, this is for the month. Now, after this, the same process will continue forward. Now next, as usually, if you are been given how much 2000 means, now again how much you have made the spend the money, the same thing will be given further over here. So 513 is the balance, that is what 513 is the balance for you. Then this on next month first, that will be balance brought down, balance brought down. Now how much still they have to give for you, that is what, as they have fixed, let's consider that as they have fixed for per month 2000 rupees PT cash book expenses should be made. Now remaining part how much they may give in the next month, cash balance again starting to make up this 2000 rupees remaining part 1487 they will be giving you, and that same ends over here. So this will be the part. After the end of this month, you are going to receive this much part. After that end, how much you have received now here? 2000 again you have got over here. The previous balance was 513 and 1487. They have again allotted you for further PT cash book, means continuation of PT cash book, and to pay the expenses over here. Further they been given. So now these amounts you are going to copy down it very fastly, and the same we are going to pass in the journal entries. We are going to make the entries over here, journalizing we are going to make for this, and then we'll go for the ledger accounts. So everyone has done this? If not done, copy down it very
Yes, sir.
fastly. This is what ending, this ending will come over here. This is what balance carried down, that is what 513 is been carried down, and here it is been taken over here. Then next, before that the totaling of that was made in the postage 325 and telegram 121 and convenience 349 and stationery 390 and miscellaneous expenses or miscellaneous whatever it is 302. Then if you make that, totally amount paid is 1487. The balance is 513 out of the 2000 rupees amount which was given for you. And then coming to the other part, by balance brought down, the previous balance what was remain in this month is taken to the next month, and next month as usually 2000 was given for PT cash book, means the remaining amount was paid over here. How much is been remained, that much will be carried further, that amount will be taken further. Okay, so this thing had completed now. Have you all written now?
Yes, sir.
Even I want answers from others. Where are the other people? They are not
Yes, sir.
replying anything. Yes, Prajwal. Even others are there. If you have copied down, I will go for the journal accounts over here, journal entries over here, then ledger accounts. Shall I move forward?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. As usually, the journal entries, as I told you, it will be based on the amount what I had written over here. So let's get started over here. Okay, let's get started here. The journal entries about the Samiraj traders over here. Now, most probably you have taken petty cash from whom? The cashier, the head. Okay, so yeah, I have taken the amount means what, which you have received the amount means what, that entry will be debtor over here. And you have taken it from where? The cashier means the cash account. Okay, from cash account there is a reduction, and in your petty cash book it is a increase in the amount. So what entry will be there over here? The first entry comes with the petty cash account debtor to cash account. Why? I am telling you the reason. See, in the petty cash book, the amount is increasing. When the amount comes in, it will be debited, and when the amount goes out, it will be credited. Remember these things about the assets. Even cash is one of the current asset we call over here. So in the petty cash book, we debit it. That is what petty cash book account debtor to cash account. This will be the first entry. Okay, next will be this one, expenses. When there are increase in expenses, that will be debited, and decrease in that will be credited. So these things also you have to remember, the previous things, the previous chapters, the rules what have been set for us, that same we will be remembering till the end of the accountancy. Then as usually the dates are, year was 2014 or 17. I will write both the things, whichever the books you are using, in that it may be differing. So May 1 where the cash was bought in over here, so it will be petty cash book debtor to cash account. Petty cash account we can say, petty cash account, say this petty cash account and cash account. The amount is 2000 rupees, right? Are you all present over here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Cash paid to petty cashier. The cash which is paid for the petty cashier. Okay. So petty cashier receives the amount means it will be debited over here, and then this cash is reduced means it will be credited. These things, the first journal entry get completed over here. Now after this what we are having is the expenses. Now if you see in the previous chapter the entry was there. Just I will recall that part and tell you all what exactly it was. See, increase in expenses or losses will be debited, and decrease in expenses or losses it will be credited. The second point what I had told you all in the last chapter. Now same, when there is an increase in expenses, what we make over here? Debit. And when there is decrease, we'll be crediting. So let's get to the entry over here. This will be May 31. We have made the total on May 31. Now which all things were there here? In the column postage. First was postage account. Then next telephone and telegram, right?
Yes, sir.
And telegram. These are all debited, okay? Then next, conveyance. Conveyance account. Next, stationery. Stationery account. And last one, miscellaneous. Miscellaneous expenses account. These all are debited. Now tell me the amounts. First was postage, how much it was?
325.
325. Next, telephone.
121.
What?
Sir, 121.
121. Okay, next.
121.
Next,
349.
349. Okay,
Yes,
next,
349.
390.
390.
390. Next,
Next
302.
302.
302. Okay, Then where you are going to shift this to petty
Petty
cash.
cash account.
How much rupees it is?
1,487.
1,487. Done. So this was the second main entry. Now remaining balance, these two entries got over. One more small entry is there. On that basis, we will be concluding this part. These only three journal entries. Most probably, you must be remembering that when you are receiving something, that is what any of the asset, that is what now we are dealing with cash. When you are receiving the cash, it will be debited, and when you are paying it, it will be credited. So that things you have to remember. Now again, the next point comes over here, where there are increase in expenses, you will be debiting, and decrease, it will be crediting. See, these 5 points which were told in the previous chapter, you have to be that much extent, you have to keep that points in your mind that extent, so that whenever there will be the journal entries or the transactions which take place, you have to remember this amount goes to their that account, and this will be taken over to the other place. Wherever the ledger accounts are there, wherever the journal entries are there, in that head you are going to mention the things. So this part you have to remember. Here you should not forget this part. Okay, so if you remember this part, almost all things are done in the accountancy. On that basis, even in the next year, you will be knowing the same things. Even next year, in the second year, you will be having the journal entries as well. The part will be different, but everywhere you need to know this. Whatever the when you are receiving, what entry should be there, and when you are paying, what entry should be there. Almost in all the things are there. Okay, so let's go for the last entry. The narration for this will be petty expenses posted to petty cash book. Petty expenses posted to petty cash account. Petty cash account. Okay, even this entry got over. Then last, the balance entry, what we are going to do here is petty cash account data to cash account. What amount you are going to take over here? The new account. So here it will be new entry. As usually what you have taken previously. Now what new amount you have received? The balance amount is not taken over here. 513 was the balance. Now how much you are going to receive here the amount? 1487 you are going to receive in the next month.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Here we end with the part cash paid to petty cashier. As usually, this is what next month entry. Okay. Petty cashier. That's it. So here we end up with the journal entries of the petty cash book. Now next, the same journal entries we are going to remove the ledger accounts. Now which ledger accounts you will be getting over here? Totally 6. Easy to calculate. First will be the petty cash account, then postage, telegram, telephone, conveyance, stationery, then miscellaneous expenses. So how many accounts you are going to affect? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 accounts we will be removing over here. Okay, let's go for that part. So everyone has taken down this part.
Yes, sir.
See, whenever I
Yes, sir.
go on
Yes,
solving,
sir.
you have to copy down as usually where I proceed over here further, you should copy down these things. Okay, so this part got over. Shall I erase this? I will move forward now. Nearly 5, 6
Yes,
entries,
sir.
ledger accounts we are going to draw over here, and then we shall end with this part. Again, we are having many of the this one problems on these illustrations which are unsolved. You can carry it from this one our question bank, and you can solve. See, practice makes man perfect. That what you are going to make over here. Every time you are going to make all the sums or illustrations practicing. You are going to practice all the things. So as usually, if you practice, you will be remembering the things. If you are dependent, then it will be a trouble for you. So as usually the headings are on the board. Then
Yes, sir.
one by one I will start over here. I don't have much space on top. The first entry which take place will be petty cash account. Here heading, for heading I am not having space. I will be having nearly 5 to 6 accounts over here. For that purpose I am not naming them. I will try to end in this part. 5 accounts. Five or six accounts are there over here. 6 accounts are there.
Sir, 6 are there. 6 accounts.
If I make over here the 5, you will make one in ledger account extra.
Okay, sir.
Draw 6 ledger accounts over here. The last one will be a very short one for this. Means single entries wherever are there, you can draw a small one, 4 lines. Okay. So I will get started. First one will be petty cash book. Then next will be postage account. Then telephone and telegram account. Next, conveyance. Then stationery account. Okay. So as usually, what will be the first entry for this? When you receive the cash on 2014 or 17 May 1st, which you have received the cash. So cash was how much over here?
Sir,
2000.
2000.
2000 you are having the cash. Now,
Yes, sir.
where you have paid the cash? Most probably the expenses you have paid the cash. Now, what expenses we call it as a, even we call that expenses normally sundry expenses also. These expenses which took place, we call them as a sundry expenses as well. So, other side entry I will be giving here as a on 24 2014 May 31. May 31. Sundries as per petty cash book. Sundries. Sundry expenses also you can call over here, or sundry as per petty cash book. As per petty cash book. How much you have paid here? The expenses 1,487, right?
Yes, sir.
These are the expenses which are being paid. Then the same, if you make the total of this, it should be 2,000, right?
Yes, sir.
But both side it is not the same. Now here balance is there 513.
13.
The balance what you have done over here, the balance carried down. Balance carried
Carry it
down
down.
this much. Then 2,000 if you make, it will get tally. Yes.
Yes, sir.
The same amount which you have taken over here, which the balance has been carried forward, you are going to take here as a balance brought down.
Sir.
Next month what will be? Next month will be June.
June 1.
June 1.
1.
5 13. So it will be balance brought down. Okay. Then what you are going to get the new balance in this next month? The new balance will be as usually 1487. So what we make over here is same date cash 1487. That's it. This was the petty cash expenses. Obviously, most of the things will get tallied at that place only. We have concluded this part. 2,000 expenses, whatever we are given the money for the expenses, we have tallied this. Then next it will be, now here other things remaining whatever are there, that will not get completed. So here we are having single entries. These are debtor side and these are credit side as usually what you see. Then it will be like in the postage what, how much expenses you have made? May 31 2014. How much expenses? By or to? Directly I will write petty cash. How much it was for this
325.
Sir,
Three.
325.
5? Done. This much only, the entry is this much only.
Yes, sir.
Here if you want to close it, next part what we are having, closing balance, we are having the next concept. In that you are going to just, you can say here balance carried down and get all the answers tally. If it is your credit side, this side balance carried on, whatever the things are there, just like this you are going to make the things. Okay, let's see, we are having further many of the concepts. See how the concepts go on finishing. In that extent you have to go on practicing the sums. See, it makes very easy to understand. If you are perfect with this main thing, for you have to stick with the rules which we have seen in our last chapter. If you know the rules perfectly in your mind, you can do anything in accounting. That is what, everywhere there will be no doubts for you if you are perfect with that. If you are not perfect with that, what will be the entry for that? If the expenses are increasing, almost you have to say that wherever the expenses take place, it is debited. That's it. From where you are making the payments, that will be credited. As usually what we saw over here, what we did here, expenses will be debited, and from where you took, petty cash book. Obviously the assets are decreasing. When there is a decrease in asset, where you are going to make? credit. So these are all things, the points has to be kept in your mind. If you remember this point, you are done with everything. Okay, that things should be there here. Then next, as usually, telegram, this one, telephone and telegram. How much amount it is?
121.
Sir, 121.
121. What
One.
petty cash? Obviously, you have paid everything means petty cash. Even this will be petty cash. You have made the expenses. Right date May 31, 2014. What is the convenience account? How much amount it is?
349.
349.
349, sir.
So, see, everywhere we are completing the things. Then last 2014 May 31 petty cash. How much?
Sir, 390.
390.
Sir, 390.
Okay. 390. So all these accounts got completed. One more account is there. Can you all do that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Miscellaneous account, sir.
Even just
Miscellaneous
same way you
expenses
have
account.
same way complete that also. Only one
Okay, sir.
account is there. So this any of the doubts are there for you all?
No, sir.
No, sir.
What about others? Any of the doubts? We,
No, sir.
we have passed the
No.
sorry, we have taken the journal entries, made the journal entries, then we have posted all the journal entries to the ledger account. If any points you have not understood what we have done from previous also, whatever the petty cash book what we had opened, most probably for the repetitive purpose, the transactions we make the petty cash book separately. For what, who makes that cash account where we have the transaction, we maintain the transaction will be huge. For that purpose we make a separate petty cash book for normal small expenses, day-to-day activities what take place. With that purpose we maintain this. And one more thing is there, if we make petty cash book, we no need to have any other entries for that. When you are maintaining cash book, there is no need to go for the journal entries as well. Now it depends, it is single column, double column, whatever the parts are there, you are going to follow the rules for this, whatever the things take place. So here we complete this part. Now next part what I am going to tell you is balancing of cash book. Okay, now till now this whatever the part we have discussed, this is not balanced. Just like this is what balancing what we call over here, this is what cash 2000 was there, that is what we have closed out, that was what balancing we call. Okay, normally this kind of balance should be there here. Now most probably we are going to talk about the cash book. Even in this cash book again we will be dealing with the single column and the double column, but here balancing of cash book will be there. So this part got over, everyone has cleared with this part, or any of the doubts were
Yes,
there?
sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
So next concept what we are dealing with is a balancing of cash book. Now what exactly the balancing of cash book means? Okay, here whatever the things come across, now what is the need of balancing the cash book is, whatever you take the transactions in the business, make the transaction, every transaction should be tallied. First thing we should know that. If you are not tallying any of the balance of your accounts which you are maintaining, it becomes difficult. The amounts wherever you make the payments and all expenses whatever are there or receive the cash, it should get tallied. How much you have invested, how much you have made the expenses, how much you are getting in return, all the things should be tallied in the accounts. So here let's go for and see what exactly the balancing of the cash book means. See here on the left hand side, all cash transactions related, that is what relating to the cash receipt is debited on the debited, and on the right hand side all the relating to the cash payment credited as was a date wise. See in the cash book what all things we have done. Most probably if you see, this will be the debtor side and this will be credit side. Wherever you are making this cash book, see as usually when you make this cash book, the date will be there, particular, then ledger folio, then amount, then date, particular, then ledger folio, amount. See whatever the, sorry, not the particular here, I am removing the ledger account, means one side will be the receipts and payments. So now what things you are going to know is all the transactions, all cash transaction relating to the cash receipts, that's what where you receive the cash are debited, and where you make the expenses, payments will be credited over here. Okay, then further, when a cash book is maintained, a separate cash book in the ledger is not opened. See when you are maintaining this cash book, okay, remember the point, when you where you are maintaining the cash book, here no need to have separate ledger cash book. Wherever you pass the ledger entries, okay, sorry, first thing the journal entries, after journal entries if you are maintaining this cash book, no need to open separate ledger account for this cash. Remember the things, whenever you are will be having cash book, that time no need to open any of the separate account in the ledgers for the cash. Okay, then the cash book is balanced in the same way as an account in the ledger. See same way these answers get tallied over here, that will be balanced as usually in the ledger account how we tally the answers, same the cash book also will be tallied here. Then but it may be noted that in case of cash book there will be always a debit balance, because cash payments can never exceed the cash receipts. So always this will be debit balance, means what it means, always the expenses which are there what we make will not exceed the receipt amount. Remember the things, how much expenses you are having, expenses will not raise than, not increase than receipt amount. Remember the point, whatever you make the payments will never cross the receipt amount. That one point you have to remember over here. Then there will be always a debit balance, because cash payments never exceed the cash receipts, and cash in hand at the beginning of the period. Now again it comes to the cash in hand for the next beginning period. Okay, so as usually you are maintaining for monthly wise or year wise, quarterly, whatever the accounts you maintain, it depends now that on that basis, that will be the cash in hand at the beginning period. Then the source document of cash receipt is generally the duplicate copy of the receipts issued by the cashier. See, what is the source documentation for this? Source documentation means what? The receipts. Receipts means what are the receipts? Bills, vouchers, what we call over here. Previously, what we have discussed, the vouchers, bills, okay, pain slip, not the pain slip, this one, vouchers, debit vouchers, credit vouchers. For what purpose we maintain? It is a documentary proof for the transactions which took place. For that purpose you are going to keep that. It is what? Nothing but the documentary evidence for you which took place. It may be for the receipt side as well as the payment side, both the sides, whatever are there, you are going to maintain. So what it is, the source document for the cash receipt is a duplicate copy of the receipt issued by the cashier. Okay, whatever the sales you will be maintaining in the billing when you will be making, your main bill will be given to them and one carbon copy bill will be for you. That is what it is, a documentary proof which took place for the receipt side. That is what after the sales, if you have made the bills, one duplicate copy will be for you. For what purpose? For documentary purpose over here. Then for payment, any document, invoice, bills, receipts, etc. on the basis of payments which has been made will be serves as a source document for recording the transaction in the cash book. Now payments. Now electricity bill will be